Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for having us. Unfortunately, I am out sick today, but the topic landed with the chief most appropriately, so I'll turn it over to University Police Chief Greg Murphy.
Thank you, AVP Mays, and good afternoon, everyone. My name's Greg Murphy. I have the great honor of serving as your Chief of Police here at San Diego State. And I understand that there are concerns and questions about University Police Department safety and security protocols, and I truly appreciate the opportunity to speak with you today. Today, I will provide you with the information about the University Police Department's Active Shooter Safety Initiative, and separately, I will briefly describe safety measures within the college area. That question was raised as well. I'm going to begin, however, with the active shooter safety. The FBI defines an active shooter as one or more individuals actively engaged in killing or attempting to kill people in a populated area. In March 2022, the FBI published a report detailing information about active shooter incidents during calendar year 2021. Last year, they designated 61 shootings as active shooter incidents. These incidents took place across 30 different states. The graph on the right-hand side illustrates that active shooter incidents have increased from 2017 to the year 2021. Of those 61 active shooter incidents, nearly 53% of the shootings took place in commercial buildings. Although 3% of the incidents occurred in educational facilities, we still must remain prepared. The FBI's report on active shooter incidents in 2022 is not yet available. However, the University Police Department is constantly reviewing national mass shootings and active shooter incidents that impact our nation and community's peace of mind. Our goal is to apply the latest best practices and strategies to promote a safe environment. Fostering a safe environment for our campus community means ensuring that we are prepared to respond to a wide range of emergencies. I want to take a moment to describe our specific approach through the lens of our policing and safety philosophy, and that is captured in what we call the 5 E's, which stands for environment, engagement, education, enforcement, and finally, empowerment. So first, let's talk a little bit about the environment. At the University Police Department, we believe in utilizing personnel, policies, and technology to promote the safety, well-being, and security for all. Creating a safe and secure environment means the following: having officers provide patrol checks on a 24/7 basis across campus, ensuring patrol officers have the latest equipment to respond during an active shooter, and providing enhanced security measures when special events take place on campus. Promoting safety also means proactively deploying community service officers who serve as extra sets of ears and eyes for the police department. Embracing technology such as CCTV and our blue light duress phones. Utilizing a robust access control system which functions under the University Police Department, and employing a reliable emergency communication system that can issue text messages, emails, and voice calls during emergency situations. The second E that I talk about stands for engagement. By working with our community, you, stakeholders, law enforcement partners, we are able to quickly monitor possible threats. We have a dedicated crime analyst who regularly reviews information in the digital space. We also encourage community members to report information when they believe someone is a threat to themselves or to others. The newly launched SDSU Safe app features various reporting options, even anonymous reporting. Once submitted, reports go directly to the UPD. A way we encourage the campus stakeholders is through the Collaborative Incident Management Team, or CIMT, which is a group of qualified university professionals from a variety of disciplines. The group addresses student behaviors that may be disruptive and or harmful to an individual or to our community. Additionally, UPD leads a threat management team The threat management team is a group of officers, detectives, and subject matter experts who undergo specialized training. This is a holistic, integrated approach best suited to address our evolving threat landscape. Lastly, I want to mention that we collaborate with local and state law enforcement partners, as well as emergency professionals, to share information and perform active shooter drills. Scenario-based exercises are a way to practice and refine our responses. The next E is for education. And education is a critical component of the University Police Department's policing and safety philosophy. Our active shooter response safety initiative provides our community a variety of safety response resources. We offer an 11-minute university-specific video detailing the following: possible ways to respond during an active shooter incident, how to update information for SDSU alerts, and how to identify warning signs of an individual who may want to harm others. The video focuses on the run, hide, fight model, which has been endorsed by the FBI. Additionally, UPD's community resource officer is available to provide 1-hour in-person presentations about active shooter response safety to any campus groups. UPD's community resource officer also offers crime prevention through environmental design, or we refer to it as CEPTED assessments, to identify ways to mitigate risk and to deter crime. Safety recommendations may pertain to access control, lighting, landscape, design, office space layout, and other barriers. The fourth E is for the enforcement piece. Many of you may be questioning how UPD would respond during the event of an active shooter incident on campus. Remember, our initial goal is to immediately stop the threat. The first officers who arrive at the scene are dedicated to stopping the attack. As mentioned, we would also work with our county law enforcement partners. In short, in that event, you will see the law enforcement regional world here on our campus. Emergency responders and officers will form rescue teams to treat and transport people with injuries. Law enforcement officials may ask community members to remain in an area until a situation is under control. It is also important to note that enforcement translates to community adherence of protocols. As for emergency alerts, you may receive a notification as well as updates after the incident. The final E is empowerment. We strive to offer information and resources that help empower our community. Once we've established a safe environment and we've engaged with the community, we've shared in the education process and enforced laws and policies, we hope to empower community members so that they feel informed and have all the necessary tools to respond to a variety of situations. This can mean taking proactive safety measures, staying vigilant, and maintaining options about ways to respond during various safety scenarios, such as run, hide, fight model. We encourage community members to download the SDSU mobile app, which centralizes reporting tools and helpful safety information. I also want to describe some relevant initiatives we are taking. Our agency is in the process of re-engaging our active shooter safety task force to update our university-specific active shooter training video. The university has also recently invested a substantial amount into upgrading our current access control system that utilizes advanced technology to control building and facility access. That project is a little more than 50% complete. Additionally, the university has formed a Safety and Security Infrastructure Committee, or SASIC. This committee receives annual funding and focuses their efforts on infrastructure upgrades, such as lighting, blue light emergency duress phones, and CCTV in support of the overall campus safety. So finally, the college area safety concerns, which is another topic that I've been asked to address. We hear the community's concerns and are currently implementing a number of measures to address off-campus behavior. University police officers regularly work with the San Diego Police Department to provide community support patrols in the college area. Multiple community support details have been organized throughout the semester. Although off-campus residences in the greater college area are in the San Diego Police Department's jurisdiction, the University Police Department can be called to assist SDPD when officers are available to provide support. Our agency's primary goal is to provide policing services in the areas that are owned and operated by the university. UPD will continue to work with SDPD regarding community support patrol in response to ongoing safety concerns. We have recently been provided with funding to deploy additional UPD officers on an overtime basis to provide an increased presence in the college area on weekend nights in support of student safety around and near the borders of the campus. The Office of Restorative Practices has also been a great partner. Their team has facilitated community rounds in the college area during evenings and weekends. At the start of the academic year, the ORP team connected with students living in the college area to provide information on actions they can take to foster positive relationships in the community. The university has also enhanced ongoing communication with all students and recognized student organizations in support of the university's enhanced communication. UPD has helped develop tips and safety information based on recent trends and notable cases. Messages have been issued in the form of training sessions, educational programs, email communications, letters, social media campaigns, and other means. As we continue to promote safety in the college area, we encourage community members to utilize various reporting tools when witnessing concerning behavior. We advise individuals to dial or text to 911 during an emergency. Contact San Diego Police Department or UPD's non-emergency lines for non-urgent incidents, and to report behavioral concerns and issues to the university's hotline. Concerns can also be sent via the student organization report form. In closing, I want to emphasize that through the use of our resources and programs, we can work together to help make our campus a safe community for everyone. And with that, I will turn it to AVP Mays.
Thank you, Chief.
Okay, I see one hand up. Treasurer Sharma, you have a question or comment?
Yes, I have comment. First thing, I appreciate all the hard work police department is doing to safeguard our campus. It's much safer campus now than it used to be 10 years back. That's certainly very good work they are doing. I do have a request if we can include some security cameras, especially on the buildings and near the when we are some places are dark, and even if dark nighttime, it's good to have security camera to at least you can check who's on campus. And those things may need some resources, but I think it's much worth than the safety of our students and all the staff members and faculty members.
Thank you, Treasurer Sharma, for that suggestion. We're going to move along a little bit because we have quite a packed agenda. I see Senator Henschel's hand up next with a question.
Yes, thank you, Chair Butler-Byrd, and thank you for your update, Chief. I have a question regarding University Police Department's role in off-campus auxiliary facilities, particularly those managed by the SDSU Research Foundation. You may or may not be aware, over the last particularly 6 months, the SDSU Coastal and Marine Institute Laboratory, which is located down near the Vanderbilt Airport, has had at least one break-in, several instances with homeless people camping out in vehicles and near the building. And the faculty and graduate students and undergraduates who work in that facility have tried initially through the Research Foundation to get security cameras mounted. We were given stories about a committee on campus that wouldn't allow that. I think that was complete fabrication. Eventually, the university police became involved, I think about a couple months ago, and was involved in a few meetings. And I just heard in the last 5 minutes from our laboratory manager down at the Coastal Marine Institute lab that progress on getting these security measures, particularly things as simple as security cameras, has stalled recently. So I'm wondering, what is the role of the University Police Department in off-campus auxiliary buildings managed by the Research Foundation? Do you have a role in that, and how do we get things moving forward again in that specific case?
Thank you for the question. I will certainly give you my response, and then certainly AVP Mays may want to add to it. But from the police department, one of the resources we have that I briefly mentioned was the SEPTED assessment, which is, that review of the environment there, in this case where you're referring to. So we can certainly have that assessment done and then make recommendations about methods to provide a greater degree of security. And then I believe it's the SASIC that I also referenced that would look at the infrastructure needs, and then in collaboration with our other campus stakeholders, and through obviously shared governance with the facilities and such, attempt to make progress in that aspect. But I'll certainly defer to AVP Mays for any further.
AVP Mays, are you feeling well enough to comment?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you. We definitely will be working with the Research Foundation offline, and we can work with Senator Henschel as well to provide that input and make sure that we have everything on the table as we continue to work with that auxiliary and support them the best we can. I don't have specific details to provide the answers that the senator is probably looking for at this point, but happy to work offline as we gather more information to work toward a solution.
Thank you all for raising this issue. The next person with your hand up is Senator Quick.
Yes, thank you. Chief Murphy, I'm just curious. I work in the School of Art and Design, where I'm sure you're aware we have had ongoing security issues, classroom break-ins due to our unique architecture, having no interior hallways. And I'm wondering about what you said about the new campus-wide access control systems, whether or not the School of Art and Design will be included in that. That's been a topic of conversation in the school for many years now, that card swipe access would reduce some of the security issues we have because of students propping open doors and that kind of thing, that card swipe might really help us with some of our security problems. So I'm wondering if the school is part of that campus-wide initiative.
Because this has been brought to my attention, certainly in the time that I've been here, and every conversation that I have been pushing for the College of Arts, because it has been brought squarely to my attention. I know recently I was involved in a nightlight walk and was paying particular attention there because of some of the concerns around it. So to answer specifically your question, I'm not intimately familiar with the list on the, that's kind of a punch list, if you will, going through with that. But I know as I am involved in conversations going forward, the College of Arts and Letters certainly is at the forefront of my mind because of the information that I've received since I've been here. So you have that commitment from me.
Thank you. Yeah, just to be clear, it's the School of Art and Design.
Sorry.
That has, and that's okay. I just wanted to make sure that it's clear. And yeah, the ongoing issues are becoming more serious. Not only loss of student property, but also university property, and the students are kind of frightened at this point. So yeah, it would be great to be part of that initiative. I really thank you for that.